Hey, calling me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled 80 Women Furious Over 10 Men at Charlotte Singles Event. Let's get right into it.
Look at me, look at me. If you were a single woman in Charlotte, North Carolina, look at me, okay? I was feeling great about myself. I was like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm single. I don't need no man. I actually really would love a man, and I do need a man. But just, this is what we say when we're single and we just want to... Anyway, focus, Medina. Look at me. If you are a single female in Charlotte, stay home, okay? I was feeling good, and then I had to go make a return at Whole Foods, and I just didn't realize there was that many people in North Carolina and Charlotte that are booed up, okay? Like, to the left of me, to the right of me, in front of me, behind me. It was just flowers. Men, short, tall, medium-sized kings, getting their queens flowers. Okay, so just do yourself a favor, okay? I took one for the team. I went and I saw it, and I'm telling you, stay home. DoorDash those fucking chocolate-covered strawberries, okay? And you're not alone, okay? We are single queens.
All right, y'all. So you might have seen my TikTok last week when I said that I have a feeling that my future husband is from Chicago. Well, I have an update. I just spent the weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina, and these men, were so kind, so sweet, handsome, country, smelled good, just giving all types of compliments, just kind of got me second guessing a little bit. These southern men, these country men, I was really feeling it. So I might have lied last week. I'm sorry.
Alrighty, y'all, fit check. Headed to a speed dating event that I am not excited about. This is actually my worst nightmare. But here we are, trying new things in 2025 in the name of IRL dating and deleting the apps. So here we go. Oh, and here's the full fit. Cute, but like a little sexy. I don't know. Maybe too sexy. Who cares? Whatever. Bye.
As I'm driving here, I'm realizing I actually really don't want to do this. Really don't. Like, everything in me wants to turn around and go home.
Okay, she said that she extremely don't want to go, and this is her worst nightmare. And on the way there, you are talking about how you still don't want to go. Her attitude was so negative just going into the event.
You know when like your hair just didn't turn out how you wanted it to, and parking was hard, and you're breaking out, and you're just kind of trying to find any reason you possibly can to go home? That's me right now. That's a walk in here. I need to fix my attitude.
Men act like the prize simply because we outnumber them. We outnumber them, like, truly. Like, in there was like 75 women and 10 men. 10. I have so much to tell you. I lasted 17 minutes in there. Worst and only dating event I've ever been to.
I think if she would have had an attitude of more of like, hey, I'm gonna go down here, see what's going on, have a good time. If I don't meet anyone, I will still, network and meet people in the room. She went into it with a negative mindset.
I just got back from the most unhinged speed dating event of my entire life. Dating in Charlotte is a problem. Honestly, this needs to be studied. This experience needs to be studied. Having been here for only 6 months, coming from Houston, Texas, this is not normal. This is not okay.
It is normal, ma'am. This is going on all over the country, not just in Charlotte.
So I will preface this by saying I did not want to go. This is not my cup of tea.
All right, before she starts jumping into this, okay, she didn't want to go, not your cup of tea. But, dating is rough right now. You said it, you guys outnumber us by a lot, okay? So in many respects, because you guys outnumber us, we're more scarce, therefore you got to compete for us. And I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to. I know you want real life to be like the dating apps where you just keep swiping and throwing people away and discarding people. But in real life, you got to work with what you got. Like, you got to find a husband of what you got, with the resources you got. Women want to hold on to this fairy tale that I'm going to keep holding on for the right one. And I get it. Trust me. I'm not saying it's wrong. But if you're going to do that, you got to have super intention. And you should try to have it done by like 26. Because as you get older, the things you want more, right? And you become a little hard-headed and a lot more insufferable. So to me, it's in a woman's best interest to try to get her life situated early on. Now what's happening is a lot of women have been told to delay, and so there's an abundance of women who are over the age looking for men. When a lot of these men at their similar age already have kids. Like, there's a lot of single women over age 35, no kids. Like, a lot. Right? There's a lot with kids too, but there's also a lot without kids. And soon they're going to be panicking. Yeah, they're going to be panicking.
This is not how I generally meet people. I was very concerned and very anxious, going into this. I really was. Like, truly. I tried to get out of it multiple times. I texted my best friend. I was like, I just don't think I should go. She was like, no, you need to get out there. Stop meeting men on these apps. Start meeting men in real life. As we know, men don't approach women as much in real life. So a speed dating event felt like the perfect place to meet men where they would feel comfortable approaching women and women would feel comfortable being approached. So got dressed, got cute, put shit on, might I add, okay? And headed on down there, okay? Here's where everything went wrong. Now, the event started at 6 o'clock. I will admit, I got there at 7:30. Maybe a problem. But the thing about it is the flyer said this is a mix and mingle speed dating happy hour. First of all, I don't even know that those words really go together, but to me, it felt like kind of a come and go as you please. So I didn't want to be the first one there at 6 o'clock. Showing up at 7:30 was also not the move though, because when I walked in, it was packed. And what do you think I saw? What do you think I saw? Exactly what I thought I was going to see. 80 women sitting alone. No men in sight. None. I promise you. I will overlay a video. I could not see one man outside of the people servicing table.
Now looking at this clip that she showed from the event, I think we can all see what type of women were there.
At this place. So eventually I get the courage to go sit down with a group of girls at a table, and I'm like, yo, what the niggas at? Like, where are they? I know I'm late. Like, is there some sort of game going on where the men are in one room and the women are in another room? They were like, oh, girl, you just got here. You must not have heard. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, basically, about an hour ago, she came downstairs, took all the men, 10. Keep in mind, there's like 85 women and 10 men. She got the 10 men to choose the women that they wanted to come upstairs with them. So the 10 men out of 85 women chose 10 women to take upstairs. And that's where they did the speed dating upstairs, while everybody else was downstairs looking at each other. Everybody was on their phones. Everybody was looking around like, what the hell is this? I have never been so uncomfortable in my entire life. The mismanagement, I don't even know where to start. This was a ticketed event. So the event owners knew, hey, we have 85 women RSVP'd and only 10 men. They knew that this was a problem going into the event. This was not a surprise. And I figured there would be like a level of disparity between the number of men and women, because speed dating tends to attract women and not necessarily men. So when one girl came downstairs from the 10-person thing, we were all like, girl, what's going on up there? She was like, oh, none of them are my type, so I just walked out. And they were like, well, we're going to have to replace you. She was like, go ahead. Like, I don't want to be up here. I was like, well, what were the guys like? Are they cute? She was like, girl, they're all underneath 5'9". She's like, and I'm 5'8", so I really only talk to men that are 6'2" and above. I was like, point blank, period. I'm 5'9", so I'm the same way. Like, I really only talk to people above 6 feet. So she was like, no, every single person was short. It didn't make sense for me. This entire like way that they're doing this isn't like interesting to me at all. So everyone was just sitting around waiting for the men to come downstairs so that they could have a chance to talk to them, I guess. I was not going to be one of those people sitting and waiting. I mean, what am I supposed to do when they come downstairs? Bum rush them? Especially after you've told me they're all pretty much below 5'9". I'm out of here. I stayed for 17 minutes and then I left. Like after that, I had nothing to say. The cool part about it is 2 people though, they had seen my previous TikTok. So your girl felt a little viral. Slightly embarrassing, but also fine.
Incredible, right? This is incredible. I mean, look, look. I don't know what to say other than, you know, this is going. A lot more of this is going to occur. A lot more of this is going to occur. I think women are in a lot bigger trouble than they think they are. You know, I see it all the time. I see some very attractive. Listen, this girl. She's like average, below average. No offense to her, you know what I'm saying, but she's probably a big back. Cool, no, I got nothing against it, but you know, you don't get points for being a big back. I've seen women who are very attractive, 35 plus. Some are single moms, some are not. You know, they seem well-to-do, and I think they think like they got all the time in the world to make this happen. They said they're going to sit back, and if it's God's plan, it's going to happen. And the funny part about that, the funny part of the whole God's plan, if it's meant for me, it won't miss me. It doesn't suggest you could just sit back and do nothing. Like, if God wants me to be rich, well, I'll let's see if it happens. No, you got to go out there and follow the wealth principles, right? One of the wealth principles in the Bible is serve somebody else. Fix people's problems. You know? A very, very simple wealth principle. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand this. You know, I think people get it confused. So, you know, I look at women, and I look in this scenario, and I see that a lot of women, they just imagine a world where what they want is going to want them equally and be chasing after them, and it doesn't work. I don't know how to say it this way, but let's say you probably really want a job that pays $250,000 a year, but I guarantee that job doesn't exist. Maybe you could start a business making $250,000 a year. I believe so. Okay, but a job sitting around that's going to hire you at your skill level right now and going to give you all the pay and vacation and entitlements that you want, it probably doesn't exist for your skill level. Now, does it exist? It does. You're just not qualified. And this is precisely the problem. A lot of women don't want to take the time to become qualified, you know, in this dating market. They want to sit back like this girl just thinking I'm a pretty girl, I got some boot, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a JJ, like that's what people told women, that you got a JJ, like you control the world. Little do they know every other girl got one too. And even some people that are not girls got JJs now, right? So I'm saying this to say that like we failed our women in a sense. I'm gonna take personal blame for this. We failed our women in a sense, and I think because of it, they've ended up like this. And I don't have any daughters, so it's not like I failed women specifically, but I'm talking about us as a community. The human community, we failed women. Women are, you know, out of control. They're pursuing careers. They want to get bagged. They want to get attention. They want to show their body all over the internet. And they want a man to value them after doing all that stuff. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.